Hey, it's your boy Young M checking in, and I finally got the deal, what I'm saying? Got the paperwork right here. I know I've been, having y'all waiting for a long time, y'all pardon me. But the deal is with Island Def Jam, JD, Jermaine Dupri hooked that up. All my family over there, Too Smooth, Shouts out to SpitYourGame.com. They've been around with me since day one, everybody, DJ Southernbird, everybody. You sure been supporting me. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit how I got started and how it all happened. I will be going to the clubs. Every weekend, I be doing 5 shows every weekend. It wasn't only a MySpace grind. I was really out there. I get out there every day. Find me a show. I had my own little secret. If I couldn't get no show, nobody wouldn't book me. I go get a flyer or something. I might see a flyer or something, or a big party that everybody been talking about, right? And I take the flyer, and I look on the flyer. It's always a number on the flyer that give you the contact info. So I look on the flyer, I see the number. I'm like, man, I can't go a day without doing the show. I wasn't gonna quit. So I called the number. I talk to the people who throwing the party, and I tell them a little about myself, my background, my history. And there I had another show, so that kept me having a show every weekend, And I worked hard, I got out in the streets, I passed out CDs, met a lot of people, I hooked up with the website SpitYourGame.com, and I met Charlie. He was fresh off the Soulja Boy tour. He gave me my first interview. He was over there at the album release party. And we sat down, and he talked to me. He told me, I'm fuck with you, After that, I was like, I can't play no more, I got serious people watching me, so he featured me on his site, put me on the cover of the magazine, SpitYourGame.com. Man, he hit me up, he was like, hey man, you just got my sites a lot of hits. So, I was just telling my fans, I was just hoping that they'd go check it out, which they did, and it made my day, man. When he told me that, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, man, they really are supporting me. I'm like, these real people behind these computers, A lot of people don't believe in the MySpace and the internet world. But I want to give a big shout out to everybody who take that serious, because that show you, right now sitting in front of you, and I got to deal with, Island Def Jam. They show you that it's possible, But further on in the story, after Charlie, he featured me on his site, and I got back to my main man, Too Smooth, and I was telling him all about it. And he watched it, he set me up some photo shoots. So, I was looking real professional, so when people was watching me, they was like, this little dude ain't playing. So, I'm like, I ain't playing, But, I would be, I get out in the streets, every weekend, same old thing. I couldn't go a weekend without doing 5 shows at least. If I ain't do 5 shows, if I did 4, I wasn't happy. It gotta be 5, it gotta be 2 to 3 a day. I can't live with it. I had all my homies with me. We going to every party. We walking in parties. We man, y'all gotta let us do a show, man. People gotta hear my music. And that's when, the main man over there, at Def Jam, he caught on to it. My man hooked it up, and he spoke to him. He telling him about my record, and he looked into my MySpace, and he hit up Jermaine Dupri, and he went on, checked out my MySpace, and he saw it, and then my dude got back at me, and he was like, they want you to come up, So Def Radio for an interview. And I was like, I'm honored. I'm like, wow. I really couldn't believe it. I was like, and just see what happened. And he was like, he told me before we went up there, he was like, this interview right here can determine whether you gonna get a deal or not. It's like a job interview. You go in now, you gonna get the job or you're not. You put on a good interview, you get the job. If you don't, then you don't get the job. So, I got myself ready. I had just left the studio, went up there, sat down, met a lot of new people. I met Blood Raw, everybody up there, CT, we was up there together. I sat in front of Jermaine, and I told him everything. He asked me questions. Y'all probably seen the interview. It's on MySpace, on my page. He asked me a lot of questions. I told him what I got going on, And luckily enough, thank God, he was interested, Hit me back, and bring you up to speed. I got this. You know, I'm gonna bring this to you. You ain't got a close up on me. I'm gonna bring this to you. See what they say? They say Def Jam, you know. It's your boy Young Envy, you know. It's a beautiful thing, man, you know.